That'll do. Beautiful. Lane's back in chat. Lane's back in chat.
Hello.
There we are. Sorry about that, Lane. It was actually my headphone cable. But I could hear sound. I just couldn't hear my mic. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? I did some grinding off a stream. I did the blacksmith mission. And I had to go find the hermit sword or some bullshit like that. Wasn't anything too big. I was on it for about an hour on Discord, and then I decided to not be on it. I just didn't have the energy for streaming, you know. Invaders, we've got some humans, and then we've got this one I never really finished. Rescue the captive. Track this quest. Rescue the captive. Let's do that. I think this was related to that old woman's daughter, adopted daughter, taken captive by the. I must find out. I think I just need to ask. Let's have a look.
I hear there's some captive nomad here from the camp by the pond.
There we go.
I heard about it.
I've got some slightly new attire as well.
Probably to his place on the edge of the village.
Welcome to the stream, people. Don't lurk. Say hello.
I want no part in that sort of business.
How long these bloody quests are, really?
May God give you health.
What is he doing? Saddler. He's a saddler.
Do you know something about a nomad who's held captive somewhere around here?
Lane says hit that subscribe button. You make sure you do it, otherwise I'll sick him on you. Hit the follow, people. We
my fellas are keeping a close
we're nearly
eye
at our
on
follow
you.
goal. Good sir.
You can't be here.
Oh, I
That's
see.
it.
I
Go
see.
now.
What's that? Being sussy, innit? He's being sussy, Pat-Man. You playing Red Dead
I'm looking for
Redemption
a
2, are
nomad
you?
boy.
Beautiful
He's
game.
supposed to be held captive around here.
Aye, he's locked up in the stable at the back. I bring him some food sometimes, but that's all I know. And I
Oh.
don't care.
Well, if you bring him food, you must have the key.
I don't. One of the fellas who's on guard duty always unlocks it for me.
And who's that?
Ask the fellas.
You
I
know
already
what?
told you it's nothing to do with me. Farewell, my friend.
So he's round back.
You can't be here.
Oh, don't whistle. I need to jump. Jump! Okay, this armor's a bit too crickety. Here we go.
Call back that dog, or I'll report you for being a public... Off you go!
How you doing, love? I was just looking.
The flea-ridden beast.
I was just looking, man. The gambler challenges. I could never get my head into that game in terms of the gambling side of things. But Witcher, I loved the Witcher. Gwent.
Hey,
it was all about Gwent, man.
Tie me, please.
Wait for a little while longer.
Perasqueres. Wait for what? Doomsday?
I should have waited until nighttime, shouldn't I, chat?
Cigar. Let's get out of here.
Through the
Follow
window,
me.
man. Huh. Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Click the link in the bio, chat. That's where you'll find all the channels. That's where you'll find Discord as well.
Amaro, that
There
was
we are.
something.
I'm rubbish at the gambling. I used to
That
play
was something. The last
blackjack
time
and
I
things,
ran
but I've
that
forgotten how to
fast
play them all.
was when I was
Poker.
a kid and a villager set his ricone on me for stealing
I used to
apples
sit in
from
the
his
online
garden.
forums.
Palikeraf, thank you, Amaro.
Hi, how's it
Who are
going?
you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The voivod sent
My
me to
British
rescue you.
fellow.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo.
Hands are
I
so
expect
funny though.
many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it.
We're just tidying off this quest because this was to do with Marika, or whatever her name is, Marika.
I know where
I
Marika is.
don't know. I
talked
can't
to
pronounce it.
She's taking care of Bahush.
Don't forget to hit the follow.
Gazer messed
Hit
him
the
up
follow
badly.
and tap
I
your
am
screen for
sorry to hear
like.
that.
There we are. I can see
The
them hearts coming
important
through.
thing is that nothing
We're at
happened
nearly
to
200
Marika.
hearts, people.
That girl is
Let's
more
get some
capable
shares
than
in.
many Mursha.
We have
I
buried.
talked to the Voivod and your ma. They want to bury your brother.
Ah, that's
Alright, cool.
Gazer. I will have
I
the
do like the
picture
black
before my eyes
uniform
as long
underneath
as
the
I
black
shall
coat.
live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were
Alright.
walking through the woods when they jump us. Gazer think
dear.
they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them, and the rest of them beat him to
The
death
rest of
with
them?
whatever is at hand.
I wish I could do accents, apart from my British one. Where can I
I
find
need
his
to know
body?
where it happened so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village.
Welcome
in
to
the
the
woods
stream,
by the
people. We've only
woodcutter's
just
camp.
started.
Then they dragged me up Pral
We're
away
polishing
and
off
tied
the
him to
old
a tree.
quest, and then we'll
There's a
start some
warning
new
they
ones.
say, fucking war sons.
Oh,
Do you know where his favourite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above babbling stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters. About 200 paces. Always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait
Yeah,
for
Lane,
you.
the treasure exploring
will
on Red
dig a
Dead 2
hole
is
while I
easy,
wait.
but it takes a long time.
I think I know
doesn't it?
what I need to.
Heck,
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Gezer's body.
Right.
Do you buy wolf ears?
That's right. You get
All right. Well, I don't
If
have
I've
any.
killed
there.
one, I'll come and see you.
Cool.
me to
I
the
sold them all.
Welbacht, the Sastifen.
Right, chat. Where we going? We're going here. Get the amulet. Alright, I'm guessing if I go straight to the centre over here, I'll find what I'm supposed to be doing. Bow, bow. Now.
God bless you.
God bless you, sir.
I've come for Gazer, the son of the nomad's Voivod. Or rather, for his body.
The devil himself made him cross our path. Pulled his knife on us right away, the bastard. He wanted to stab us all.
Welcome.
So he got an axe to the head. The foreman said
dear.
we should tie the body to a tree, so them other vagabonds see they can't mess with us.
All right. I think I'll have a word with your foreman.
See you later, my friend.
I'm surprised Jake still plays it, man. He's been in that for so long. So long. I'm surprised he's not absolutely bored of it.
How's the forest work going?
It's misery. The trees in the
Misery.
rocks are as twisted as a pig's tail. There's bugger all coin in felling them.
Why are you felling here exactly?
Before, we was...
Right, I don't need to know about him.
You've got the...
Mate.
I'd like...
What?
La, 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 la. I'll try to stop me.
Don't you know that when one of those people dies a violent death, his spirit always comes back to roam
I
the
thought it was
countryside?
side
You wouldn't want this place to
conversation.
be haunted, would you, friend?
Whoops.
Haunted, eh?
And his mother is a mighty witch.
Oh dear.
I wouldn't mess with her if I was you.
Shit, that didn't occur to me.
Yeah.
We certainly don't want anything like that here.
Taking the body, mate.
Take him as far away from here as you
will.
can.
Don't you worry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, look at body. There we are.
I really
On the
gave him a
tree.
going over.
Oh, he doesn't look too good, does he?
All we had
without
to
Google.
do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Hello, beautiful.
How you doing? Welcome. Now carry the body, I presume.
Ugh. You're as heavy as a sack of rocks.
What? I have to carry it all the way there? No way. Where do I need to carry it to? No way.
This isn't how you imagined things would end for you, is it? We'll be there soon. Don't worry.
Jesus
You'll be
Christ.
at
It's-
peace now.
Oh, here we go. This looks good.
Geza, you did not deserve this.
Oh,
Henry,
I was
put
wondering
him
who
in
that
the
was.
grave here.
Here I am. Poor Gazer almost broke my back.
Oh,
Thank you
geezer.
for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well,
Henry,
I
have
managed.
you been
I am glad
on
to
hands?
hear.
I've lost hands. I've
Anyway,
lost them.
My family is not here yet.
It's been like
And I must
1500
come to
years and
Vartinen.
I'm still here.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the voivod?
No, I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must
Don't
bury
forget
him
to
with his
leave your
favorite
hearts,
possession.
people. We're at
That is the only way
1,500
he will
hearts.
remain in
Share
the
the
next
stream.
world and
We're
not
nearly at the
want to
follow goal
return.
as well.
You stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
There's a few more follows. We're nearly there. Sonny, pack it in. Scratching my sofa. My bloody dog. Oh dear.
Aye, Henry. Thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerauter Nogajo.
This mission was when I first started like playing the game, so
Now
like
come with us
I
to escort
detoured from
Geza
it, and a
on
lot
his
of the
last
mission don't make sense to me at the moment. Halfly because I wasn't listening. Harry Potter! How you doing, Harry? Yeet the body, yeah, just go. Whoosh!
Altiro tagaripen. Meelauka sartukames. Pro
Is it
pripen
Patrick's Day?
aukate prepu.
I should have got some alcohol, shouldn't I?
Omaro amaro de amen adagives.
Yeah, listen, Ralphie, you take me to the shower with you, sunshine. Only if you're over 18, though. I don't want the police at my door.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Jeffrey, how you doing, Jeffrey?
Amen.
Sometimes I forget there's underage people watching my stream. Oh.
Amen.
Sometimes I say things and then I have to rethink them. Right. Beautiful.
Outliving your chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
I like my outfit now.
Thank
My
you,
outfit
Henry.
looks sick.
We will never forget this.
Oi.
If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, voivod.
Voivod.
Glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on,
Jeffrey,
I
you're not
consider
coming
you
at a
my
bad time
Gajo
actually,
Prad.
because I'm about to
Brother,
start a brand new
if you
mission.
ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet.
You know what? I've got a
But let us
green
now give Geza some
I've got a
peace.
green
Come to our
t-shirt
camp.
somewhere,
We
Lane.
talk.
Like one of my muscle ones. It's in my laundry over there, but it's not on top of it, so I don't want to like keep people waiting. Otherwise, I would. Maybe on the Be Right Back, I'll
Henry.
go find it.
The thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Not even now.
I mean, I
After I
think
did
I probably
everything
had
you asked
another
for me.
Hayden in the
Ask
stream.
Hold on.
Welcome anyway,
It
Hayden.
is
Welcome. Look,
Chubacuno.
you get another one.
Well, hello,
There you go. You get another
And
one.
Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo.
I've not updated the game yet,
Marika
so
stole the letter
the
from me.
update you can get barbers and stuff. I'm a bit concerned that it'll naff my save file though.
I
So
sense
what do you
you'll
want
me
from
to
me?
do something. Am I right?
You are, Gajo.
I hope
With
you
the
feel special
letter,
now, Hayden.
We are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do
Mate,
what they
you
like
talk
to
and
us.
talk and
I
talk.
can see where this
What
is
the
going.
fuck are you going
That
on
piece of
about,
parchment
son?
Make us people.
I don't care
Without
about
it,
you people.
We are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet.
Okay.
And they must not find
They
out.
won't find
But
out.
what's that
from
got to
me.
do with Marika?
It seems
That's
when
great.
she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee.
I should
Or
sit up
public
because I look
banquet
like I'm
when she needs
stupid.
something.
But
But
hello.
by taking letter, she put us all in danger.
Ah, he's gone too
Me
high
and
now,
all
look.
camp. And if I give up
Recenter.
amulet too, it is my end. Bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back then.
Alright, dude. They're in a cave, and they're like on the run or something. If you head over to Discord, you'll get a better notifications. Or the YouTubes. Owning_Zazel, job to good. Discord's link is in the bio. I want to talk to her, don't I? Get up, lazy bitch.
The Voivod sent me to get his letter of safe conduct.
He sent you to get his precious parchment, but he does not care how his daughter is? Devla! So you know that is the very reason why I run away from there.
Emma, I aim to do about 4 streams a week, Monday to Friday.
But people, they not important. When they nearly killed my Bohush, only because he's Gajo, we have
I
to
usually
flee
start
in
about
case
7
they
PM
decide
because
to
I feel
finish
that's
what they
good
start.
for people get it
If I
home
did
from
not
school
take
and
that
work,
letter,
and then I
the
get some
voivod
of the
would say
Americans
next day
what
he
are
never have any chai.
what are usually at work. What's just finishing.
I think you're being unfair to him. He cares about you.
Then why does he not show it?
My arm is sick,
He's
isn't it?
selfish. He think only of himself. I cannot give him that letter.
It all
It is
goes
my
back on
only
itself
guarantee
anyway,
that
Lane,
Voivod will
because
not leave Bohush to die.
in
If
England,
the magic amulet does not help Bohush, nothing will.
the Saxons
didn't
were
take the
all
amulet
from the
instead of the
German
letter?
area anyway.
Because that does not take it off even
Saxons,
when
the
he's asleep.
Frisians,
But he
and
keep letter in his trunk.
the other ones.
If you give me
the
your word
Germanic,
that you
I
will
think
not
those
give
called.
letter to
Then
Voivod,
three
but
tried to
try to swap
invade
it for
England.
amulet, I will tell you where it is.
There was all German descendants, and the British royal family is German, so I don't swear to that. I swear, okay.
Then I'll give you my word.
I got my word,
I,
man.
Henry of Skalitz, son of a nobleman and squire to Lord Capon, promise you this.
You do not have to pretend to be noble. Your word is good enough for me anyway. I hope Voivod will not try to take it from you by force.
I don't think so. After Gaze's funeral, he told me I was under his protection.
My great-grand
Funeral?
was
What?
Dutch. That's probably why I'm 6'5".
Gaze got into a fight with some woodcutters at Semine, and it ended badly.
Ay, Devla. And what about
I've
Tibor?
got that sort of
He
like
got
Dutchy
caught too,
vibe,
but I managed to get him out.
Polish look, haven't
He's
I?
safe now.
Sweet mother of God, my brother. And I was not there for his funeral. Damn Voivod and his stubbornness. But I
Got
thank
the
you
European
for my
side
brothers
profile
too.
there. No,
You're
the
welcome.
European side profile.
I'd rather no one else came to harm, like you or Bohush.
Now, listen. If you head from here to the right and down the valley, you will come across a spring with a well and a big kasht next to it. You will find
nice.
a small hollow in the trunk covered with bark. That is
Okay.
where I hid the letter. Ode tut
Cool.
de Arachel.
Cool, let's go find this letter then. We are. Maybe you're 5:11 first thing in the morning, Lane. Because you can lose an inch, can't you? You can lose an inch. Okay, she said she buried it in some sort of trunk or something. Told me she had hid the letter of safe conduct. It's in a hollow tree, short distance down a hill from her hideout. There should be a natural spring nearby. Okay, so it's in a hollow of a tree, chap. Hollow of a tree.
So this is the Voivod's letter.
Here we are. Beautiful. This is a bandit. This is a bandit area, this is. It's a mission, this, isn't it? Thank God for fast travel. Literally thousands and thousands of groschen. I nicked all their saddles, like the whole camp, every single chest. That's how I got all my money. I just raided this camp.
How about a straightforward exchange? The amulet for the letter.
Sukervița tu che propeschi temarel! What kind of gajo deal is that? The
Well,
amulet
mate.
and the letter are both mine! Mine!
Nah, mate.
If you have the letter, give it to me. I will overlook your insult and even reward you
I'll kill you
generously.
in your sleep. Only exchange for the amulet. Here you go. I don't care about.
That's not going to happen. I promised Marika I would only let you have it in exchange for the amulet.
If I had not already said that you are under my protection, I would beat your soul
Try,
out
mate.
of
I'm a
your
champion. I'm like, what?
But Pativ is
I'll kick his ass.
There will be no exchange. And you better make up your mind whose side you are on, Raclea. The letter
Told you,
is
man.
mine.
I'm not on your side. You're not even a memorable character to me. Here's the letter. No.
Tu t'avel bacht, te sa stipen.
Okay. Self-kill. All right. Cool, man. Cool, man. We need to get out of here. I've got it, chat. We did that cleanly. I don't know why I lost reputation. Nobody knew I did it. I was like a ninja. Ninja in the night. I run off a multi-chat doc, so it's sometimes...
I got the Voivod's amulet. Here it is.
Oh, did he really give it to you?
Well,
yeah, man.
There wasn't much
He
chance
gave
of
it to
getting it
me.
without trouble. I stole it.
Oh no! He should have handed it over willingly.
Yeah.
That is what his power is about. Now it is worthless. And when the voivode finds out, oh God! But
Oh,
the deed
man.
is done. All we can do now is hope that maybe we get lucky. It was good to see you, my friend.
Oh, man.
Huh?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Boom, boom. Go over here.
Are you still looking for a helper, like you mentioned at the Troskovitz Tavern?
Hi, I am. I wasn't expecting you to actually show up.
Well, here I
Young
am,
folks
boy.
these days are all talk and no action.
Well, I'm not like that. I also heard you might be able to get me into the wedding.
Forget about the wedding for now.
All right. So, what kind of work do you have for me?
You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
All right, cool.
Well, I probably won't find anything better around here anyway.
The sacks are in the barn.
Look,
And the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't
Oh,
have
wow.
to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn.
Nice.
But not on the sacks of flour. You understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Ah, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go
Oh,
on.
nice.
Get to work. See you soon.
All right. Peasants' work.
This is no joke.
We're nearly at the our goal on
that's
TikTok
heavy.
for followers. Come on. Come on.
Good doggy.
Ah,
Good boy.
Fucking hell. Ah, what a slog.
Bosh.
Maybe this one will be lighter.
You're strong, Henry. Go, 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 go.
This is no joke.
Nearly there, son.
I could barely lift it.
Let's go. Go.
Ah, fucking hell. What a slug. Oh, fuck, that's heavy.
This is a bit endless, isn't it? Are they even filling up?
Good day.
Oh, I'm sweating like a pig.
How many do I need to do? They keep redoing. There we are. Welcome to the stream, people.
What the?
Gunpowder. That's why they're so heavy.
You got it done.
Oh.
I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurva. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Hiccups, man.
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself
Welcome to the
what
stream.
that has to
got
do with
hiccups.
the metal in the sacks.
Bear with me.
We're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need
Hold my breath for 100 seconds.
sinfully earthy.
Ugh.
Something we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
Oh, it's not a musket. It's a bit before the time of the musket. Similar sort of thing.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskovitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need.
Right.
One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's called
Let's get it.
The Offer of Hermes Trismegistos. It's written right on it. Can you read?
Yes.
At least a little?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key. And most likely well guarded.
It's alright, because I
Course
can
it
pick
is.
locks.
And then
I'm
you'll
a
get me
master.
into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Humph. Well, I call it the art, but all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Hensel.
Right,
He'll
cool.
tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses, or how to quickly and painlessly send them to the land of dreams. And if you'd like to try
Bosh.
opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to. You can practice on that.
Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskovitz rat house.
Those kids follow
I
people.
can't help you there, but my hand Zinnik might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it
Yawn.
from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. Then it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even
Not a
read.
tramp, man. Not a tramp. I've got noble gear and everything.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Do I really have to spell it out for you?
Yeah.
Black clothes, the play of light and dark. A quiet night, and those who live in the shadows, concealed beneath its veil.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
Pac-Man's
Where
back.
can I get some clothes
How
like
you
that?
doing, Pac-Man?
I had my
got
outfit
hiccups.
washed in the Gilioff bathhouse.
Killing me, man.
But after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you. All you have to do is
Horrible
pick it up.
things.
pick them up.
We've just started this mission as well. So
You want me
coming
to
at a good
steal
time.
them, don't you?
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appetizer before the main course? There's no sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy, anyway.
Cool.
She's a contrary woman who's
I thought
impossible to
he was
talk
going to say
to.
the other C word then.
I'm not even surprised your paths crossed. All right? I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
Cool. Right, where's this skill teacher? Learn some skills.
Good day to you.
Practice picking locks. We can do that. Easy.
Nice one.
Boom. Boom. Bosh. Go. Where's this other dude? I want to try pickpocketing.
Crazel said you'd teach me to pick pockets.
All right, follow me. So Crazel took you on just like that? Surprising. Crazel hardly trusts anyone. He's a smart man. So don't you even think about betraying him. That would end badly for you. Not to scare you, though. That's not what I'm here for. Quick.
Let's begin.
Not so fast. You're new here, so here's some advice before we get started.
All right.
I'm listening.
First of all, rich or poor, most folks carry their things in a pouch either in front or in the back. The front one holds
I've not
keys,
done this yet.
coin, and other small items.
And the rest is in the back?
Exactly. Now, this is important. Don't steal from the front pouch unless you're sure you know what you're doing.
Well, what if I need something from it? Like a key to a chest?
You can try taking it from behind. It'll be more difficult, but it's manageable if you're careful enough. Show me how nimble your fingers are then.
All right, let's do it.
Quit dawdling and get over here.
Did I get it? Oh, I see. I see. Then you need to get it back. So you get more time. But then you got to go, boom, and then get it back out.
Done. Very nice.
That's quite cool,
I
that
didn't
is.
notice you at all.
I like that.
That's exactly what you want. Now give back what you took.
No.
There you go. What now?
That's it. It's a simple art. But if you want, you can give it another try.
I'd rather try takedowns.
Why not, since we're here? Well then, it's easy. Sneak up behind me and choke me out. I won't fight back the first time, so you should have no trouble. Just remember, you mustn't
He's
let
into
me
all
see
sorts,
you.
isn't he?
All right, I'll give it a try.
Bosh. Yes.
Ow, ow, ow. You've got some strength in those arms. I wasn't
Knock you
even
the fuck
aware of
out, boy. Welcome to the stream. Alright, son. Did I pass? Go.
That's all.
Let's
Let's
go.
do it. Just one.
Just what?
That's all that's to it. Just one more thing. Not only can you choke someone out, you can even send them to their maker. For that you need a dagger. And now, would
Shall
you
we
like to try
practice
that
that?
takedown on me again?
What? By killing him? You're joking me.
One more time?
Over here, we've got steal the document, get information from whatever his face is, and then this one is obtain some thief's clothing.
What do you need?
I heard you have some clothes here that belong to Miller Crazel.
You're damn right I do. They're here waiting for him.
Only I had to put them away in a chest in the loft.
Not too bad, not
so
too bad,
I don't
Bruno.
have to
How
be
you
constantly reminded of the debt Crazel racked up
enjoying
here.
this game?
Taking his bloody time he is, the bastard.
How far you
Those
in,
rags have
Think
been here for
says.
so
Listen,
long, the
that's what
rats
she
have got
said.
into them.
That's what she
Why
said,
do you
Think.
care about them so
How
much
far you
anyway?
in? Not very. I've not done the wedding yet, but I've done a shitload of side quests and a shitload of side grind.
The miller mentioned them. Said I could take
Well,
Are
hello,
you his new lackey
Hey,
or
JP, how's it going?
Did Zinek start to get on his nerves?
I'm going Robin Hood. This is
Well,
like my,
Look,
this is like my
I don't
FIFA
really care
outfit.
who
This
takes them.
It's like all
They're a
black.
bunch of boring rags. But if you only knew how much work it was to wash out them particular black stains
you
and
been,
sew
JP?
up the burn holes, and most of all, to wash out that awful stench of rotten eggs, blah. Along with
What?
Crazel's debt, it'll cost you this much, including the price of soap.
Let me convince you. I'm not interested.
Come
Let me
on,
convince you.
Dorothy.
What is it?
These clothes are
Wouldn't
cursed.
you rather I got rid of those clothes once and for all? Don't you know they're cursed?
Cursed? What do you
Yeah.
mean, cursed?
Well, I don't know how well you know Crazy.
Injecting your caffeine,
and the
are
sort
you?
of stuff he's interested in.
I know he's a strange fellow.
Yeah, Think. Everybody
And
keeps saying I look
suspicious,
like
too.
Henry.
And what do you think
I am
suspicious
Henry.
folks like him do in their spare time?
Yeah, well, what I
Communion
decided,
with the
I decided to
devil.
do the voice
And
acting.
how do you
for this,
recognise the devil?
I don't know. He
or the model
smells like
acting,
hell
and then I
itself?
decided to play it on stream.
like rotten eggs.
Just because
Crazy
of
has
vanity,
you
that's
wash
why.
the
I
clothes
just
that
love
he dances
myself.
with the devil in.
Oh,
Do you think it's safe to touch them?
Christ almighty.
don't forget
As
to
soon as
follow
I
people. We're
realised, I
nearly
thought
at
to
a follow
myself,
goal.
Well, I can't leave poor Dorothy in it
675,
alone.
I think
If
it
you
is.
give me those
Is that
clothes,
two?
I'll ceremoniously destroy them. You and your girls will be safe.
For Christ's sake.
A little ooh.
How did it not
He's on the
occur to
sofa.
me?
He did actually
Here's the
look
key
at me
to the
when I said
chest in the
ooh.
loft. You'll recognise it by the pile of forgotten
He's,
clothes
he's
around
moaning,
it.
JP.
Take
He's
Crazel's
like,
cursed rags far away from here.
You can
like,
count on
is he
me.
going to say ooh? Is he actually going to say it properly? Alright, cool. I can take these dirty clothes. The chest. Hello, love. How you doing? This is where I can get the prostitutes from. If I wanted to. But also, I'm just taking everything.
These will make me almost invisible.
Yeah, there is that, mate. It is that. But equally, I've got shitloads of stuff in my inventory. So I don't know whether I can make an outfit out of it. What we got? Ow! 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 There we are, JP. There we are, JP. Can you hear him through the noise cancellation? He's so fucking cute. Come here, say hello. Come here. Come here. People want to see you. Come here. Come here. Up. Up. You're a little pain in the ass. He's not getting up. Are you coming up on my arm? Come up here. Come up here. Lost some sleeping. Shut up. Right. We're distracted. Let's have a look. Okay, that actually raises the... So the stuff I got from this mission isn't as good for thievery, even though it's made for it. That sucks, that. So I didn't need all this stuff anyway. But that's fine. I don't really care. Quite frankly. Right. Here we go. Barely. It was loud as well. That's some good noise cancellation. I need to talk to this guy. I'm not going to be able to break him free, am I? Can I not just talk? Can I talk to him?
Oh, you pooch.
There we are.
Are you Zinek?
Yeah, look, mate, I really need to piss. Can you let me out of here?
I could try.
Crazel sent me. He's looking for some document the bailiff took from you.
And what's the password?
Streaming's going all right. Twitch is quiet, but everywhere else is okay. I don't know. Hens.
Mill wheel?
I'm just shaking your pizzle. You should have seen your face. They caught me at night when I was robbing a merchant, and then they make any distinction between what I stole and what I already had on me. They took everything, including that document, and locked it all away in the chest of stolen things in the rat house jail.
I'll get that.
You can get into the jail from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's
Behind
right
the rat
under the
house.
guardhouse. Or you can get there from behind the tavern alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Well, who's got the key to it?
Well, actually, I had it, but when the guards shook me down, I must have dropped it. It was in the
If
chamber,
it's about artwork,
next to the one with the
Serena,
chest.
for
They've got
Twitch
a pretty
artwork,
soft bed in there,
no.
I tell you. The key
No.
probably fell under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Every guard in Troskovitz has one. Best to rob one of them who's slacking off or having a nap. Look, mate, do you actually know how to pickpocket?
Yeah, man. Not my first time.
Of course I do. Wouldn't be my first time.
Good to hear.
I'm not
it.
that good at it. I'm
Now
not
let me
that
go
good at it.
soon. So if you get caught, you'll have nobody to keep you company here. Keep that in mind. See you soon, my friend.
He needs to fuck off. How can I? Where's the lock? Lockpick. The lockpick from this side. I think they're going to see it, aren't they?
I'm glad Crazel's gang is all pulling on the same
Quick,
rope.
quick, move. Yeah, that was smooth. His prison pocket, JP. You behave yourself. Right. You'll pollute my innocent mind. What we got going? My angelic innocent mind. Right, I'm just going to go in, chat. I'm just going to go in. I'll save it before. Wish me luck. Oh. I don't think I'm doing. Got to be a stairs somewhere. Yeah, ninja. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Is it this? Oh. Rusty shackles. Alright, cool. Ooh, look. Oh.
What are you doing prowling
I
about
don't know.
here? Correct! You nightcrawler.
I'm sorry. Oh man. That wasn't good. They might catch me later. That's what I'm on about, because that's happened now. If they go into that chest and realise that letter's missing, they'll correlate that to me creeping around at night. So then they'll be like, right, let me search your pockets and all of that stuff. And depends whether you've been suspected of any other crimes. It can be more and more difficult to talk your way out of that. So Empty car on the road. Alright, man. We'll have that. But equally, I need to arm myself. So let's go full armor. Because I don't trust it. Rob the corpse. Anything else? Nothing in there, is there? Huh! Huh! Nothing. That's fine. Bam, bam, bam. Right, let's have a word with him. Can you give me some more advice? Shit. I have a document from Ratai. Tell me more about yourself.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Well, judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget
Gunpowder,
about astrology.
Mr. Wentz!
Well, hello, beautiful.
With the beautiful emoji.
Although
How
that's
you
something
doing,
anyone
Mr.
with a greater
Wentz?
sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge.
I should have read it.
Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me?
Hello?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job?
Yeah, man.
What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way.
I've already get
Only
there.
it'll be a little longer than
I've already
expected.
done missions for... I'm trying to think of the name of them. The ones what beat swords. Masturbators. The smith. I've already done all the missions for the smith so I can get to the wedding. Masturbators.
You promised you'd get me into that wedding.
I did, but I
Did he,
didn't
though?
say when. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Yeah.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then,
golem out of dough.
Using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
Will it work?
A golem, you say? Isn't that a kind of pie? What are you going to do with a living pie?
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit.
Study them Jewish
a mystic
bulls.
can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill?
You're lying
carrying
to me, sir.
sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head.
Yeah.
But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon
I'm
enough.
sure I will, son.
It's
I'm sure I
in
will.
the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. And Jesus brought the dead back to life.
Okay.
I've no
made a
doubt
golem
that if
today.
our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I see.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Hello, beautiful.
So you don't go around
John,
saying that
how are
Miller
you?
Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
All right, cool. Some more work.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with the alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young Semine?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks.
He actually believes in this, doesn't he?
Saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
All right. This is
So
stupid.
you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction, and also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Cool.
Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her.
Oh,
but for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie, she's a dowser or something?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
You have a secret storage space?
What's so surprising?
Well, actually, so how do I get to this?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see
Herbs.
Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times.
Hang
Her
on a
dog
minute.
died, and on
Isn't
top
this
of that,
supposed
she
to be
has to
British?
spend time with that blabbermouth Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue
He
for a
definitely
while
is a
after
British.
his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnek, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol
Herbs.
like the plague. Right along. So you're back as soon as possible.
To the left.
Alright. Jeez. Talk a lot, mate. What else have you got for me? Where should I sleep? What's going on around here? You're educated,
You seem
man.
like a reasonably educated man, Craig.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I reckon you know some interesting and useful things. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you spew.
I'm glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me.
I do them all.
What I need is the basics.
I have no time for the basics.
I'll gladly
I'll
pay
be
you.
happy to give you some groschen for your troubles.
All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. Throw
All right.
in a few coins, and I'll teach you whatever you want.
Okay. Alchemy, thievery, stealth.
I
Let's do
reckon you
some
could
stealth.
teach me how to move about undetected.
That's a true art. It's based on the ideas of the old masters. You need
If
to
I'm not
master
already
the
maxed it
knowledge
out.
of light and shadow. Find a balance. Any deviation means chaos. Let's
Welcome
get to
the
work.
stream. Cool. Yeah. We're on a mission now. What we got here? Talk to Bonnie. Let's go talk to Bonnie.
Good afternoon.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Bonnie. It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Cocolot. The butcher of that reminds me of The Witcher. The wolf, the poet. Henry. Henry. Shit.
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you
The big
bring me
dick.
something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
Welcome to the stream, Liski. Yeah, I have something.
I've got
for you.
something
I
here.
have something for you, love. What?
That's not something. I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients for that magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I can't wait to see it. Sounds like Witchcat is nonsense.
I think it's all a load of shit. Just some hocus pocus to cover up shameless robbery.
Well now, so you're a bailiff's man and you're on our trail?
No. It's just I'm not as naive as you seem to think.
Look out! Behind you!
What?
God's
Just
sake.
testing how alert you are. You know, if a golem punches you, you won't get up again. Whether you're naive or not. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time.
Riz her up. Riz her
Where
up
to
a
start?
little.
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskowitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while,
Right.
so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in
Oh,
the lair
God, she's
isn't all
going to go
fun
on now,
and
isn't
games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company.
No.
So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How
Mutt.
did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well,
The
I'll
first game's
be-
really good, chap.
That's what
Really
I
good.
call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Krazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems mystical. I don't understand him. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say to that. I still don't know him all that well.
I understand. Best not to bite the hand that feeds you for no good reason. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter.
turned into a
Before you
therapist.
came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected
Yeah.
saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Alright. That's not enough.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Krazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times?
Oh, jeez.
Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Krazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right.
There we are.
But like I
I'm
told
intelligent.
you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses.
Nice.
Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Krazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus.
Harder than that.
And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Ah, the gravedigger Ignatius. I've already met him. He lives outside Troskowitz in the direction of Apollonia, right?
Aye, that's him.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us
Welcome
before.
to the stream.
It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy
And
to
you
teach
don't
you
keep
something,
nothing to
if
yourself,
you want.
love. You just
I'll
talk
keep
and
that in
talk.
mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so
Jeez.
I'd bring him some kind of
Henry,
offering. He's always
Henry.
dragging those
Thank
carcasses,
you.
so
hello,
I'm sure he'd
beautiful.
appreciate
How
a
you
slab
doing?
of fresh meat from
Yeah,
Troskovitz
people.
Butcher.
Good idea.
I've heard
He
it
lives
so
a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go
I've heard
bad
it
on the
so
way.
often now.
Lots of luck, the
I'll
wolf of
take it.
Skalitz.
I'll take it. Okay. About Bonnie, about the little bit tipsy. Right. Where are we going? All the way over here, look. Please. Please. Yeah.
Ignatius, I'm going to need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or
Man
do you
of
want to take them
business.
away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that.
I ain't ever heard
What's it
nothing
supposed
like
to
that.
be? A pit to hell?
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulfur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I
Salty
thought.
Peter.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
Let's do it then. Pay him with meat. Or help him. Let's help him.
Dragging carcasses around isn't exactly a respectable job. But so be it. I'll help you with it. What else can I do?
Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course. I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's not drag it out.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak.
Oh, mate.
Is there some place I can work?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can sit here with me. If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make the time go faster. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Troskovitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.
Okay, that's cool and all. Where am I getting this book from? Where did he say it was? Oh, there we are. It's covered in shit. We'll scrape that off. That'll be fine.
You have a kind master, eh? The Lord be with you.
Let's get going.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this. But let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
Cool. The wagon.
Did I bring that stuff?
Hop on the wagon. Bam, 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 bam. God, he's slow.
We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt.
Just skip it.
So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I've got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy.
Wish I could skip
Or
this.
during the day, in the pillories. Don't that body of yours belong to that gang too?
Ooh, shaka, shaka, wah, wah.
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties, so that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally, at least we're not blocking the road too much.
Let's go. Oh, what? Yeah. Come on, big boy. 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 Sick him. Get out of here. Anyway, as I was. There. Here we go. Nice.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Beautiful. Oh dear. Be in trouble.
I've no idea what you're on about, fella.
This fella's with him.
Get over here!
Have a weapon. Big deal.
Who would say?
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver
Probably
too
me.
while they was at it. Some
Probably me.
scruffy and dunger. You must be Scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk, and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe...
Get over here.
Let's go, man.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Jeez.
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go.
Let's go, son.
Don't worry.
Couldn't get off the cart anyway.
That was
so
just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
Right, dismount. We are. What we got going on? What's this? Find the source of the infection. Let's find the source of the infection. Over here. Go and do it. We may as well do it, didn't we? Do it properly. Speed.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
Where? There's going to be some sort of rotting corpse thing, isn't it?
Ah, here it is. Wolves must have killed them. They didn't even eat them up. I'll go and tell Ignatius.
Okay. Speed. Speed.
Well, I wish you...
It really wasn't a curse.
Look how messy
There are
he's
rotting
got.
carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Cool.
More money out the window.
Oh dear. One little piggy.
Rather go back to sacks of flour.
Really do with the gravedigger bringing the other one though.
See, you can do it.
Yep, there you go. Bosh.
What's next? Are we going?
Yeah, man.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah. You'd eat that? They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
Let's go.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a
And this
dog.
mission is so slow. Oh, what can I do?
What can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane.
Big fat
Soak the meat
booties.
with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me.
Cool. Alright, can we dismount? There we are, come on. Alright, kill the dog. I got ya. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where's this dog?
Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
Oh yeah. Oh. There. That it? Feed.
Oh, yeah. Before someone... Where'd you come from?
Get away from the dog.
Bonnie?
Oh, it's Bunny.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
Well, what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
You surely know how to pick 'em. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
I'll kill him.
But you don't have to convince me.
I'm
Ever
being
since
good.
the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit now?
Dead, eh? And what are you so nervous about?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye? And how did it go exactly?
Well, I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it, and peacefully departed to doggy heaven.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast. Finally. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
Oh dear. Cool. Hey, a bit of fast travel action. Love it.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course
Yanking my
not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitre you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. I'll just tell Crazel where you have it. I don't know if he'll take something away. Maybe he'll just make his own pit according to your design.
Now that would be a great honor.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help.
Right.
Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have
Oh.
got to see.
Is this?
You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Oh, nice.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers.
Nice, mate. Hang on. Hang on. Is there anything around here that I should know about? No? Okay. Bow, chicka chicka, wow, wow. Right, that's that.
Good day to you.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I sent 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Crazel, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
I won the wedding.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But Certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any Gollum?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin.
Gunpowder.
Chaos. Materia prima.
God.
Gunpowder.
Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
Yeah, sure.
Can you get to the point? What's this about?
Scribe Erezine received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
Cool. I'm going to steal it.
So I'm going to have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Yes.
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start by quickly finding some decent clothes. Ad charisma tuendum. You look like a vagabond in what you're wearing now. St. Paul wouldn't be pleased with you.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant.
Oh.
Call it what you will.
And who is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold.
Can't be that bloody
All
other
will be
woman, innit?
stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk. The lock will open, and the book will be mine.
What weak spot?
All the single damsels at the wedding. Ours will be the most charming and irresistible. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon, he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more... And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor.
Okay.
Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
Yeah, I smash her.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
All right. Where do you want me to find this lady?
Where do you want to find this lady? Here.
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face.
Hey, man.
We'll get her a nice
Hey, man.
dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
I'm going to tuck it between my legs.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows her face. Nobody with any sense would let her into the Sameen wedding.
No.
So some bathhouse wench would do.
Aye, that should work. You can
Cool.
find lots of capable girls at the Jelly-Off Baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant.
I'll get the
but
one with the biggest tits.
you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed, she was quite delightful.
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
I'll soften her up, all right, mate.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like
Yeah.
Knight Roland of yore. I have
fun
complete
with
faith
Jimmy.
in you. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troshkowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Mintha would be ideal.
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have some, or ask Betty the innkeeper, or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
All right, cool.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and Bartoszek has just the...
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. And rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive. But that's no obstacle for you, right?
Did it.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.
Yo. Bosh, chat. That will do for now, I think. That will do for now. Quit. Boom. I will be back to tomorrow maybe. Tomorrow maybe. I don't know whether I need to do... I don't need to do any more side grind, do I? Yeah, let's say tomorrow. About 8 p.m. About 8 p.m. tomorrow. Give or take. Join the Discord. Links in the bio. Sign to YouTube. Odin_Azazel. And I'll see you in the next one. Laters, bye.